Walsh.
And I'm Bryn Nettesheim.
And this is Channelnomics in the Margins, and we're coming to you from Vienna, Austria, where we've spent the last week facilitating a partner advisory board for one of our clients, and it has just been a fantastic couple of days of conversations, interactions, and a lot of feedback, Bryn.
And I think what's interesting, this is the second year that we have facilitated this particular event, and the observation, the takeaway of this is about the maturity and evolution of your partner advisory board programs. I think sometimes the expectation is that you're going to have the event and partners are going to walk in and bear their soul of their competitive strategies, the insights in the market, or how they really think about your program, and do that in a collective setting with other competitive or strategic partners. And the point is that it takes a little time for it to develop. And as these continue, and as you as a vendor continue to uphold this continuous feedback and engagement loop, you're going to get more and more out of your partners as time goes on.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the other thing is, Bryn, is that these, I think a mistake we've learned over the years is that the vendors also have to go into these events with purpose. It's not something that just happens overnight. It takes a lot of prep work. It takes a lot of planning. Bryn and her team do a fantastic job of working with the partners and working with the vendors and their channel teams to make sure that the agenda is set the right way, but it's not just an open conversation, that there is specific directions and intended outcomes that come from it.
Absolutely. Because, well, I mean, you know, there's a thing is too much structure and not enough structure. And it's important to, when you're inviting these partners from around the world, right, or within your region to attend an event with you and you're asking for their feedback, it is very purposeful and purposeful and important to be steering and facilitating towards a set of objectives and outcomes, right? And that's also important too, to make sure that you really get the feedback and give partners the opportunity to tell you exactly what you are needing to hear.
And partners want to tell you. I mean, that's the thing, is that they, you know, and it's not just in the meeting rooms where it happens. It's in the hallways during the breaks. It's over the meals. If you're holding a special event for them, then it also, you know, it happens there. They want to have these conversations, and the more they get to know each other, the more they get to share amongst themselves as well about their experiences and their insights. They will then share more with the vendor, and that really is when the magic starts happening.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think people tend to overplan, overpack an agenda. These perfunctory times like, oh, should we take more time out of the lunch? Should we make that break shorter? The answer is actually no. The answer is let it flow, because these are the comfortable conversations that are happening.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to advisory boards. You know, we do get questions about whether they're worth doing. The answer to that question is always yes, but they have to be done right, and they have to have that structure Bryn's talking about. And I can tell you, Bryn and her team have done a fantastic job putting together a compendium of materials about how to build and structure and facilitate advisory boards. So I invite you to check out the work that Bryn has done, and check out all the other great stuff we have on Channelnomics about building trust and partner relationships. It is vitally important. So,
and I'm going to add in that the continuous partner engagement and best practices for vendors to perpetuate the continuous flow of feedback. Because otherwise, it's not worth it. But there's many blogs and articles on that too.
Until next time, I'm Larry Walsh.
And I'm Bryn Nettesheim.